Hello friends, in this video we are going to study about the open delta or VB connection. So basically when we are connecting any transformer in the delta system and suppose one of the transformer gets damaged or it gets accidentally opened, then at this time the system will continue to supply the three-phase power. Now if this defective transformer is disconnected and removed, then the arrangement can be as shown in this figure, and this type of arrangement is called as open delta connection. Now in this case the remaining two transformers will continue to function as the three-phase transformer bank but with the reduced rating of about 58%. So if initially they were working at 100%, their working ability will get reduced to up to 58%. So in this case, when one of the transformer is faulty or it gets disconnected, we call it as open delta connection, and this type of arrangement, the working capacity is 58%. So basically what do we do in case of open delta system? 2 instead of 3 transformers are used for the three-phase connection. Okay, now this is as shown in figure B. So here we can see we have used 2 transformers instead of 3 transformers. Now let us try to assume certain values over here. So let VAB, VBC and VCA be the applied voltages to the primary. Now the voltage which is induced in the transformer secondary or LV winding, let us denote it as small letters. So VAB will be your voltage induced in the secondary winding. Similarly, VBC be the voltage induced in the second winding of the secondary. Also, if we see over here, then we can see that there is no winding in between the points A and C, but there is the potential difference, and that potential difference is denoted by VCA. So now if we apply the KVL around the closed path which is made up by point A, B and C, then we can write VAB plus VBC plus VCA is equal to 0. Let it be equation number 1. Now if I want to find the value of VCA, so I will simply rearrange this equation. So we get therefore VCA is equal to minus VAB minus VBC. Let it be equation number 2. Now let us consider certain values. So let VAB, that is your primary side voltage, be equal to VP at an angle of 0 degree. Similarly, VBC be equal to VP at an angle of minus 120 degrees, and VCA be equal to VP at an angle of plus 120 degrees, where VP is nothing but magnitude of line voltage on the primary side. Now if we consider that the leakage impedance of the transformer is negligible, then we can write therefore VAB is equal to VS at an angle of 0 degrees, whereas VBC is equal to VS at an angle of minus 120 degrees. So here again VS is nothing but the magnitude of secondary voltage. Now let us substitute these values of VAB and VBC in equation number 2. Therefore we get VCA is equal to minus VS at an angle of 0 degree minus VS at an angle of minus 120 degree. So if we further solve this equation, we get which is equal to minus VS minus bracket minus 0.5 VS minus J 0.866 VS. So even if we further simplify this, we get therefore VCA is equal to minus 0.5 Vs plus J 0.866 Vs. And if we write it in the polar form, then we can get therefore VCA is equal to Vs at an angle of plus 120 degrees. Now it can be seen that the magnitude of this secondary voltage is very equal to the Now it can be seen that VCA is equal to the magnitude of the secondary voltage of the transformer, and also it is 120 degree apart in time from both of the other voltages. Therefore, the balanced three-phase line voltage applied to the VV primaries will produce the balanced three-phase voltage on the secondary side of the transformer if we are ignoring the leakage impedances. Also, it can appear that if we remove one of the transformer, then it permits the remaining two transformer to be operated at 2/3% of the total load kVA. Therefore, in this case, it is not such. But if V2B and I2B are the rated secondary current and the rated secondary current of the transformer, then the line current to the load of the closed delta system is root 2. Now let us consider that if V2B is equal to rated secondary voltage and I2B is equal to rated secondary current. Therefore, in this case, the line current to the load of the closed delta system is root 3 I2B. So, root 3 I2B is equal to line current to the load of closed delta system. So in this case, we can calculate the closed delta load as S delta delta is equal to root 3 multiplied by line voltage multiplied by line current. So if we substitute the value, we get therefore S delta delta is equal to root 3 V2B multiplied by root 3 I2B. So if we further solve this, we get therefore closed delta delta load is equal to 3 V2B into I2B. So when one of the transformer is removed, the delta delta transformer connection will get converted into open delta, that is VV transformer connection. Now the line is in series with the winding of the transformer, and therefore the secondary line current, that is I2B, is equal to the rated secondary current I2B of the transformer. This we have already seen. Also, the VA load can be carried by the open delta bank without exceeding the ratings of the transformer. So this also we can write. So if we consider for the open delta system, then the load can be written as S delta delta is equal to root 3 V2B into I2B. Now let us take the ratio of the both. So taking the ratio of the open delta system kVA to the closed delta system or the delta system kVA, then we get therefore S VV divided by S delta delta is equal to root 3 V2B I2B divided by 3 V2B I2B. So if we further simplify this, we get therefore S open delta delta connection divided by S closed delta delta connection is equal to 1 by root 3, and this is nothing but 0.577. So from this equation, it is clear that the load that can be created by the open delta bank without exceeding the rating of the transformer is 57.7% of that of the original load which can be carried by delta delta bank. So we can write S open delta connection is equal to 1 by root 3 times S into delta delta connection, or we can also call it as 57.7% of the kVA rating in the delta delta connection. Also, if we consider the open delta system, If we take the ratio of VA per transformer to the total 3-phase KVA, then we can write V2B multiplied by I2B divided by root 3 V2B into I2B, and that is nothing but 1 by root 3, which is equal to 0.577. So we can also say that the VA which is supplied by each transformer in the open delta system is not half, that is 50% of the total VA, but it is equal to 57.7%. So if the three-phase transformers which are connected in delta delta and are supplying the rated load, as soon as they get converted into open delta because of any problem in one of the transformer, then the current in each phase winding will be increased by root 3 times. So the full load current which flows in each of the two phase windings of the transformer. So because of this, your current will get increased by root 3 times. Therefore, each transformer in open delta system is always overloaded by 73.2%. Because of this, we should be taking a very important precaution, which is that the load needs to be reduced by root 3 times if the open delta connection of the transformer occurs. Otherwise, there will be very serious overheating and it will lead to the breakdown of the remaining two transformers as well. Now let us summarize what we have seen so far. So the first point is, let us consider what is the load in VA per transformer in open delta bank. So load in VA per transformer in open delta connection is equal to 1 by root 3 times original load in delta delta connection. Also, second thing is that the percent rated VA load carried by each transformer in open delta bank, it is equal to the ratio of load in VA per transformer in open delta to the VA rating per transformer multiplied by 100. The next thing which we studied was that the total VA rating of open delta bank, it is equal to root 3 multiplied by VA rating per transformer in the open delta bank. Also the ratio of VA ratings, which is equal to S open delta divided by S delta delta, it is equal to 0.577, that is equal to 57.7%. The next thing which we studied was percent increase in VA load on each transformer when the one transformer is removed is given by, so it is equal to VA load per transformer in open delta minus original VA load per transformer in delta connection, whole thing multiplied by 100 divided by original VA load per transformer in closed delta. And if we solve this, the answer will be 73.2%. In this way, we have studied the open delta or VV connection of the transformer. Thank you.